welcome back to the Gigi Sister Show.
Cheers.
Ooh, spicy.
This is different.
Well, you made it.
I know. It's because I saw it on TikTok. I was like, a ver, let's see what we can make. And we decided to make a spicy margarita.
Yeah, but no tenía jalapeños,
So I
she used
used
serranos.
Hey, I got to improvise, okay? Don't judge. Pero a ver, I might have heartburn later. That's no viejita.
Give me some Tums after this.
I got
this
you.
Episode.
I have a whole bottle next to my bed.
Damn, like
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
I carry a bottle of Pepto.
Yeah, I guess that was viejitas and we're fucking carrying our own Tums of Pepto.
The other day, my coworker, she's like, "Oh, my stomach really hurts." I go, "Girl, take some Pepto."
She's like, I got you. Lo sacas de tu backpack.
I didn't have it on me, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, what's new?
Well,
What do you want to complain about? Because I know you want to complain about something.
so the other day I was at the store.
Uh-huh.
And I get it. You know, some people don't like wearing deodorant. Pero man, apestaba cebolla. I was literally at the grocery line. I was getting ready to pay, okay? Y yo digo, and I had gotten out of the gym,
Did
okay?
you take a big old wave? Like,
well, hold on. I had gotten out of the gym, so I was just like, dude, algo apesta. So yo como me hago así de, I'm like, no, it's not me. I was like, and then I get closer to put my stuff. I was already getting ready to check out, and that lady was right there paying, so I had to move up para poner mis cosas de la canasta to the thing, and then the smells like me pega, and I was just like, what?
Wait, did you say it was a lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just like, no chingues, and she looked young. I wouldn't like not teenager young, but she looked young. And I was like, man, pobrecita, she probably doesn't even know that she smells. And then I started thinking, I was like, nah, she probably doesn't wear deodorant. And le gusta estar así.
You know, there's a lot of young women
that don't wear deodorant.
That don't wear deodorant. They want to do the whole natural thing.
Which is okay.
Which is fine. But girl, and I'm addressing this to girl, because men, a los hombres le valen madre. But girls, you have to be mindful of the people that are around you, especially in public places. Okay, so
and of course,
it just reminded me of something.
And it's not like I can't hide my facial expression. So I was like, I was like, y se me salió, like,
so
algo pesta aquí.
So this past summer when I was in Spain,
you didn't wear deodorant?
No, I wore deodorant, but we were in the subway, train, whatever, the subway, because we didn't want to pay for a taxi. So Jonathan, he's all like, let's just take the subway back to like the city center. Yeah. So we're like, all right, cool. And that subway was así, like packed. Like, so you know how they have the poles and you can hold on to the pole? There was like, oh my God.
You got a whiff of someone's armpit?
Oh my God. We all got a whiff of that shit. And the good thing, our ride wasn't even 10 minutes because they go so damn fast. Yeah. And so, and then Vincent and the kids were like, what is that? And I'm like, just hold your breath.
But you know what? What I read is that Europeans don't like wearing deodorants at all.
I kind of think that's like a myth, and I think it goes a lot. Okay, let me tell you why I think that's a myth.
Why?
Because I think it's more the younger generation, because and I'm talking about all continents, okay? Just younger generations across the world.
They want to be hippies.
Yes, that's what it is. Like, let's save the planet.
Let's be natural. Green. They have hairy armpits, being females.
And that's fine. But girl, you smell like.
But you know what? I have a coworker. She's Korean. Mm-hmm. You know, Koreans don't get that smell from the armpits.
Oh yeah, because they have like some kind of gene.
Yeah, so they don't. So, my coworker, she's like, yeah. I'm like, do you wear deodorant? She's like, no. Why? I'm like, well, I saw a TikTok video about how Koreans don't wear deodorant. She's like, no, I have that gene. She's like, I'm really hoping that my kids have that gene.
Oh, that'd be
And then
cool.
I was just like, bro. And she's like, I'm like, I have to wear it because I go to the gym and stuff like that. But I don't smell like a lot.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Just because you smell doesn't mean I do.
I smelt you before.
Really.
Yeah, straight up,
After the gym.
straight up, ass and onions coming out of your armpits. I'm just kidding.
I was like, mi abuelita es el pinche culo, qué chingados. Yeah, Vanessa, I didn't know you were like that. Okay.
But it goes with the whole, remember when we were talking about fetishes on the other
Oh,
episode?
no. Dude, el otro día, I went to go use the restroom at work. No lie. I opened that freaking door to the bathroom, the women's restroom, y apestaba.
A vaginosis.
No, someone fucking dropped the load.
Oh.
Like, bad. Like, si tenías el pinche encendido, like, fire would come out. It's
I
like, it's bad. I was like, pobre, I wonder who it was. Hopefully it was just a visitor from the building.
they were probably really sick if it smelled like that.
I don't know. Like, it's bad.
So, okay, I wanted to bring something up. So, I was going through my Facebook picture albums the other day,
¿A cuál de todos?
and because Alexia, my daughter, is engaged, and she was telling me about her wedding
Oh,
dresses or whatever, and so I was telling Christina because my daughter-in-law, she asked like, oh, how's Alexia coming with the wedding planning, blah blah blah, and we started talking about my wedding dress, and so I brought up the picture to show her what my wedding dress looked like, and then the picture came across where me, Alejandro, our bridesmaids and our groomsmen, except for me, I didn't jump. The rest of them jumped because it's kind of hard to jump with the wedding dress.
so I remember. So my dress was long. It had like kind of like a cola
A
and
train?
a train, and we had a jump. So my brother was behind me, and so when I jumped, he jumped too. Pero he hit the floor, and when he hit the floor, he stepped on my dress. Y vámonos, me cayó de hocico, right face on the sand and everything.
I didn't see that,
I
but
was
one of our cousins saw it because he was because I have my cousin's children
part
were
of the
my
flower.
flower girl and ring bearer, and so he was like, "Did you see that?" And I go, "See what?" That epic fall Michelle just took, and I think he caught it on picture when you were on the floor because
Something.
he was taking a picture of his kids.
I don't know, but you know what? That's not the first time I fall like that. So we went to Hawaii. Me and Hassan went to Hawaii. Um, I think like 2 years ago or something like that, and it was like a work event type of thing. So we had a 1 day off, and
Okay.
we're like, okay, cool. So we all decided to go snorkeling, my coworkers and everything. So we go to North Shore, and I don't remember the part of the area where we were to go snorkeling, but it was a very gloomy day. The wind was not strong, but there was wind. So to get into, we had to go down the hill. It was very rocky. Usually, the reviews were good to go snorkeling there. So we did. We saw a lot of sea turtles, a lot of fishes. It was nice. But to get out of that water was rough. And when I say rough, like you literally got to be careful where you step because there is rocks like pointing out everywhere. Reef. So I don't know what I did. Para no caerme, I ended up falling. So I step and I literally fall in slow motion así para atrás. And I'm like, I'm falling. And then Hasael and Sarah were like, she falling? And they're just staring at me. Here I am, like in slow motion, falling back. But I was scared that I was gonna fall on the rock behind me and hit my back. But I was like, yeah, but it's all in slow motion. And I'm like, reminding me when I fell at the
Oh my
during
god.
pictures. But I always manage to fall, and it's always in slow motion. It's, but yeah, my epics falling.
But you you said the way you were stepping because you were trying to avoid falling,
Todavía me caí.
but you still fell.
Huh?
Damn. I have fallen a couple of times hiking, but not no epic falls
Dude,
the
I
way
had rolled
you.
my ankle just walking just por aquí.
Oh my gosh. You're just clumsy. You're just a clumsy
Yes.
person. Oh my gosh. Okay, I wanted to bring something up. And this kind of has to do with the topic today. We're going to talk women again. Last episode, we talked about October is breast cancer awareness month. And I kind of want to keep going with this women. I kind of have a pet peeve. I don't like it when women tear each other women down. Like, why? So the example I'm gonna use is Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
And if you guys don't know who that is, those are
two famous
rappers,
rappers.
two female rappers, and Cardi B is like 32 years old, and Nicki Minaj is like 43. Okay, Nicki Minaj has been in the game obviously way before Cardi B.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj came into the game, into the music industry, right when Queen Latifah, Little
You need to stop
Kim.
doing that. It looks like you're flipping someone off. You're like, you're holding your cup
Okay,
like this.
Queen Latifah, Little Kim.
Yeah.
They were all like kind of like doing other things.
Does it have to do with their rival? Like they always
Yeah,
have beef with each other. I don't
but
really,
I feel like it's one sided with Nicki
but I
Minaj.
don't understand why.
Es envidiosa la pinche vieja. No, seriously.
Dude.
So, like a couple days ago or weeks ago, I can't remember. Maybe it hadn't been no more than 2 weeks ago. Freaking Nicki Minaj went on Twitter, aka X, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it now, and she started like she posted this whole thread and called Cardi B's kids monkeys, like bald
What?
monkeys. Like, what kind of a woman are you? Now I get it. She's supposedly your musical rival, but like,
But why are you calling out the kids? Los niños que tienen que ver con eso?
exactly. Why do you have to be that type of woman? Like, I just don't understand it. It's so tacky. Like, you are a grown ass woman tearing down another grown woman. And the thing is, Nicki Minaj wasn't even provoked by Cardi B. So it was so unnecessary, so tacky. I
You
lost
know,
all respect for her.
I don't understand when other parents go and attack other parents' kids.
Yeah, why are you going after the kids?
Like los niños que tienen la culpa of whatever issues you guys have between each other.
And the thing is, there's no issue, there's no rivalry. Like when I compare the music, it's totally different. Like it's not. You guys came into the game at way separate times. You know what I mean? Nicki Minaj hit the game when we were like clubbing in the
Yeah,
2000s. Cardi B just came into the game like 10 years ago. That when she popped it off with that song, the Bodak Yellow, is that the name of
I
the
think
song?
so.
Where she talks about her red bottoms. But like, to me, it's like, why tear each other down? It's so freaking
Instead of
tacky as a
like,
woman.
es envidiosa.
Yeah, it's just so disgusting. And I'm just like, I don't even.
But the thing about Cardi's out there living her best life, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. She's living her best
She's
life.
like, I don't got time for this nonsense.
Yeah, well, the Twitter feud, like when Cardi B clapped back, she clapped back. It was fucking. I think she called Nicki Minaj's husband a pedophile.
Yeah, cause he okay, so I don't really know the whole entire story about that, but he was like
I think he's a registered sex offender.
yes, something like that.
But yeah, so it was kind of crazy. But I'm like, damn, women, let's not tear each other down. Let's uplift each other. Okay.
Support each other.
Yes. So speaking of uplifting each other and supporting each other and being each other's cheerleaders, I want to talk about women's body positivity. So, one of my friends, she brought up a really good subject the other day, and she has lost a lot of weight.
Yes, dude, I couldn't reckon at first when she said hi to me, I was just like, hi. I didn't
Yeah,
know who she was. No la reconocía. I didn't know how much weight she has lost.
yeah.
But she looks good.
And then she has worked her butt off with her diet and exercise for like the past 2 years. So we were talking, and she's like, "Oh, Vanessa, yo me acuerdo that when a while back when we first started hanging out and we went to the beach together, and you and Michelle walked out in your bikinis, and I'm over here all self conscious about my body, and you're like, who cares?
Exactly. I don't care. I'm a big girl. And don't get me wrong, I will show off my curves. I will show my white nalgas to the world because I don't care.
Girl, I show off my cellulite.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care. And I was telling her, I was like, yeah. I go, why do you shouldn't care what anybody else thinks about your body. Like you should just care about what you think. And you look good.
Yeah.
So I in my first marriage, I was being emotionally abused, like estás fea, nobody wants you, estás bien gorda, blah blah blah. Anything you could think of, he said it. Okay. And then that relationship ended, and I met an ex-boyfriend. And when I met him, that's when we started like really going out to the clubs, you and I.
Yep.
And then he was all like, ponte esto, ponte el otro, you're so pretty. And he like,
He lifted you up.
he lifted me up. And then I surrounded myself with girlfriends that did the same. And then I met my husband, and my husband just like blew up my head. And ever since then, I'm all about body positivity. The thing is, and I'm going to bring up a fact, women are not meant to have flat six pack abs. Okay, we are not meant to
No.
have that because we have belly fat to protect our reproductive organs. That's why we will always have belly fat. If you see a woman with a six pack, it's either because it's not because she's like, not only is she hitting the gym really hard, but she's restricting herself. And when she restricts herself, that's when you'll see the six pack. And a lot of the times, it's not sustainable because your hormones get out of balance, and it's usually because they're
And I seen
bodybuilding.
that. And
Yeah,
I
they're
seen that.
bodybuilding. They're getting ready for a show, which I support 100% because those women look badass.
They do, and they work so hard. I used to go to the gym, and I before the current trainer that I have now, I had a female, and she was literally going for a
Yeah.
competition, and I worked out, but she worked out with me, and what she did, I was just like, dude, and what she will eat, I was like, I don't know how you do it, but you know what, all you girl.
Yeah. And
So
so, and
it's hard.
sometimes it's genetics, but most women, they can't do that.
My
And
genetics is my nalgas.
mine too, because of your
Mine's
mom.
bigger.
Yes. You know what? I always tell your mom, I was like,
Dude, your mom's butt looks like it's a fake BBL. No le va con las piernas.
so anyways, I got distracted because you started talking about your mom's butt.
Dude, she's gonna fucking kill us. You know that, right?
Yes. And what was I saying? I cannot remember what I was saying.
Body positivity.
Yeah. So anyways, my friend, she was saying like, you really gave me confidence. And I'm like, I'm glad I did that for you because I'll do it for anybody.
The thing about it is like, as gordita, I have always been a heavy girl since I can remember. Always big legs, everything curvy. I told myself, if I'm not confident with myself, I'm never gonna be a happy person.
Yeah.
So I made it to a point that was like, I don't care what people are gonna judge me on, what I put on. If I feel comfortable in it to go out the door in it, I'm gonna wear it. And I get a lot of like, oh, where do you get your outfit?
Yes. People ask me a lot, where do you shop?
And it's just, if I'm comfortable, I'm gonna wear it. If I'm on the beach, you better believe that I'm gonna wear a two-piece bikini and literally rock it.
Yeah.
Because I am confident in myself and I love my body for who I am. So yes, sometimes I do have doubts about like, ay, no me puedo poner esto, no se me mira bien. But it's just finding a style that fits with your own body. Like,
Yeah.
I know there's certain stuff that I can't look right on me, especially when it comes to A-line dresses, because they make me look bigger.
Okay.
And it's just, I have to fit something that goes good with my body. So I usually shop wherever. Usually I go to Shein.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Fashion Nova.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Target is stepping up their game. Amazon for
Yeah.
sure. Like, and I follow a lot of influencers online that are, curvy women, and I get styles. from them. If I like what they're wearing, I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
You know, because there's sometimes I guess I was like, ay, se me pongo lo mismo. Like I have nothing better to wear. Jeans and a fitted tee. But sometimes I like to step it up. So I always look like when I have events, I'm like, oh, if I'm going on big trips, like, okay, this is the outfits that I want to wear. This is where I'm going. I want to wear this attire. So I start looking up all the women that I follow on social media, that do fashion. I look at their style and I'm like, you know what? I do like this outfit. Oh, I really like this dress. Let me see if it's available in my size. And I get it. I might not get the color that they're picking, but I get the colors that I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to be confident in yourself. You got to love yourself in order to wear what you want to wear.
Of course. Y a mí me vale madre. Yo salgo con la lonja, la celulitis, en bikini de tanga all the time.
Talking about, remember when we went to Cancun and we went to Isla Mujeres and I wear a bikini? I covered myself from my arms porque no me quería quemar. Remember we were at Isla Mujeres?
Uh-huh.
I literally wear a long sleeve top because I didn't want to burn myself. Y yo porque soy tan blanca, I didn't realize that my ass was gonna get burned. Until I got back to the hotel that night, my cheeks were red from
Damn.
a fucking bikini. Pero con las nalgas por fuera ahí en la isla.
Yeah.
Vámonos, snorkeling, looking for some
Yeah,
fish.
I tell women all the time, wear what you want, wear what makes you feel beautiful.
Yeah,
Fuck what the world thinks. You do you, girl. You know what I mean? You are your own judge. Who cares what anybody else thinks? And if any other woman judges you, is and I really do
it's because
feel
they don't have confidence to wear that themselves.
exactly. Like I've always told my daughter, I've always told my nieces, wear what you want. Tell my
Be
girlfriends, yeah,
comfortable.
be confident in who you are. And that confidence will show. And when other people see your confidence, they ain't gonna criticize you. They
No,
might
because you're
hate, but
rocking that outfit that you're wearing. They know you're confident stepping out like that,
yep,
and they will to be like,
yeah,
some people be like, hey, where did you get your outfit? I get stopped all the time. Every time I go to the like Starbucks, hey, where did you get
yeah.
this pants? Oh, where did you get that dress? I'm like, girl, Sheen, I got you.
I always get asked where you get your outfits. I always do. And I'm like, oh, I go, she shops everywhere. I
Yeah,
go,
wherever it fits me, and if it like, and the thing about it is like, if it doesn't, once you receive it and it doesn't fit you, send it back.
yeah,
And it don't be like, oh, no me quedó, or be like, it's because it didn't look right, so I'm sending it back. Or is it because it didn't fit well, it was too big, it was too small. You gotta test out the different sizes
yeah,
because each vendor does things differently. So
yeah.
just be confident, love your body, do not be ashamed of it
Nope.
at all.
Anyway, switching the subject. Did you hear that former Vice President Harris um, wrote a book and it's
No.
out and it's called I haven't read it and I probably won't read it. I mean, because I like to read raunchy shit. Um,
Yeah, we know that, Vanessa.
I think it's called 107 Days. Okay. So she's doing a book tour. And I saw a couple of TikToks of her doing her book tour. Tell me why La gente is going to her book tours and harassing her about Palestine.
But what does her book tour have to do with Palestine?
Like,
Is it because she was
I,
former vice president,
I
or
guess. Well, the thing is, when she was during the election, like she was getting harassed about Palestine, like, oh, free Palestine, what are you gonna do? Blah blah blah. Y le gritan, le estaban gritando. Well, they're doing it again because again, she's in the public eye right now because she's touring for this book. And the thing is, like, why don't these people go to a Trump rally and just show the same type of energy?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're not going to.
And no, and it's just freaking annoying. And I just wanted to bring that up. Like, I wish those people show the same energy to this current administration. They're the ones that are doing all this crap, or they're not doing anything about it. And I just think it's rude and just go do it to Donald Trump and his freaking fan base. All right, you got a cheese man?
I do. So I got permission to talk about this.
Okay.
And basically, it is when baby daddies will hit you up because they want to get back, they want to get some. So, and I can relate to this, chisme, because
Mm-hmm.
it has happened to me
Mm-hmm.
with my daughter's dad. So, they separate, they have kids, it doesn't work out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pero he's married, has a partner, has other kids,
Mm-hmm.
and randomly like, le voy a marcar a esta morra, and literally act I like I'm gonna ask for my child, see how my child is doing. Y la mamá dijo, un día que le marcó, le dijo, hey, ¿cómo estás? How's the baby? Or, the child. Oh, good, ¿qué quieres? So I was thinking, and she's like, what are you thinking? Me vino unos recuerdos. And she's like, okay, ¿cuáles recuerdos? Los recuerdos cuando yo y tú íbamos a los mariscos
Oh,
y oíamos a la banda, we would have a good time. And I'm like, and what did you say? She's like, I was just like, okay, why don't you take your wife to the mariscos?
yeah.
Leave me out of it. He's like, well, estoy pensando en ti, no, siempre me gustaste. Quiero saber si te quieres, ¿por qué no los miramos en un restaurante? Ella dijo, no, lleva a tu esposa y si no pares de chingar, le voy a decir a tu esposa.
Yeah.
Like, and the man don't give a shit. Because my daughter's dad used to do that shit to me all the time. And I'm like, no tienes vergüenza. I was like, you need to stop harassing me.
Didn't his dumbass also ask you one time, ¿me arreglas sus papeles?
Yeah, pero después de like 7, 8 years of us not being together, me preguntó por papeles. I was like, nah, homie, I ain't
You,
wasting my time with you.
you know, the audacity of these baby daddies. And I mean, I really didn't experience that after my separation because I had to block his ass. But I didn't have to block his ass because, he was doing stupid shit like that. I had to block his ass because he was literally harassing me about fucking nonsense. Like, motherfucker, move the fuck on. But I really didn't experience that type of thing. But the audacity of other men doing that shit.
No tienen vergüenza, and I think about it like they think it's okay to reach out to their kid's mom and be like, hey, when are we hooking up? Hey, let's go do this. Knowing that
Yeah.
they're married, like you chose to leave the relationship, you chose to cheat. Why are you coming back?
Exactly. Like, here you were in this relationship with your kids' mom, and then you treated her like shit for however long, and then all of a sudden you see her doing well for herself, and you're like, oh, you know what, let me just go fuck with her head, and like, hey, you want to hook up? Let's do quickie. Oh, do you
Yo y mi
remember?
esposo los dejamos. Get the fuck out of here. Who's gonna believe that lie?
Yeah. Like, it's just
Los
some men.
hombres no tienen vergüenza. Let's just put it out there. But
Tampoco las mujeres,
tampoco las
pero,
mujeres,
but
because
you're right. It's
but the females can be like that too. But it's just like, come on. And then I was like, and the girl's like, yeah. She's like, I'm just over it. And I don't know what else to tell him. I was like, well, tell him next time you're gonna call his wife.
yeah.
I was like, cause I was like, if she says that you won't, I was like, I say do it.
Or take screenshots and fucking
Mm-hmm.
text them to her.
For reals.
But yeah, it's these men are just no saben lo que quieren, honestly.
No,
No
they
saben lo
don't.
que quieren.
They
You
go
know?
from one girl to another, and from another to another. Like they never know
Well,
how
a
to.
lot of them are on the DL. Remember my theory about these men being on the down low?
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, it's just gross. The whole thing is gross, and you had your chance with this woman, with your kids' mom, y la dejaste ir, lo echaste a perder. Now move the fuck on and let her move on.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's just something like why I had a child with them. I think I can. I think there's still a chance. No, there's no chance.
No. Y luego lo hacen like 2, 3 years después.
Yeah, después de tanto tiempo, like be like, y le dices, hey, why don't you ask about your child? Why are you asking me how I'm
Oh
doing?
my gosh. You're right, because I've seen like TikToks that saying this motherfucker had the audacity to hit me up, but he hasn't asked me about his kid in 3 months.
Yeah, literally, that's what happens. And I know like I have a few friends that has happened to them, and I'm like, what do you do? She's like, I just ignore it. I'm just a single parent raising my child and not giving a fuck no more. I was like, because
Damn.
these men don't care. They only care about getting their dick wet, and that's it. They don't even care about their own children.
You know, when I go back and I edit our videos, you're like, all these guys care about is getting their dick wet.
And it's true.
You've said
That's all they
so many
want.
times. And I just find it just sounds so funny coming out of your mouth, because out of the two of us, yo soy la más vulgar, and
Yeah.
you're the more proper one. You're more conservative, and I
Yes.
just say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, you get us in trouble with that mouth of yours sometimes.
And I remember one time our cousin Carlos, He's all like, Vanessa, you shouldn't be saying that. You're really loud. They could hear you. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And then he's all like, I know you don't, but can you just
Take it down a notch.
bring it down?
A veces, sometimes it just slips out and you just can't handle it. Like,
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
but sometimes Vanessa just goes on and on and on. Like, yeah, sometimes she's talking and then and we're having a very weird conversation and my dad turns around. She's like, Vanessa. And she's like, what? This is the way I talk. And if you don't like it, you can walk out of the room. I'm like,
When we started this podcast, I did say, don't expect me to use my work telephone voice,
your customer service.
my customer service voice, okay? I am going to be true to who I am, and I am going to talk the way that I like to talk. When I'm with you and amongst people that
But
I'm
the
really
thing about it is like
comfortable
this
with.
podcast was to us be ourselves and be
Yeah,
comfortable and just speak clearly. We're free.
yeah,
We're not in a work environment. We can be ourselves the way that we are at home.
yeah.
And that's that.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, I appreciate you not having the fan on and me not having to remind you to turn it off this time.
Next time cover yourself up instead of wearing a little tiny dress como se va a hacer el baile. Your beach
This is
dress.
this is a summer
That is your
dress.
beach dress.
This is a summer dress. I
If you
don't
know how my house is cold, ponte ropa and you won't be freezing. Así de fácil. You don't hear me complaining.
I'm just always cold.
Yeah, that
Anyways,
means your iron is low, so take your iron pills. Come
anyways.
frijoles. Si quieres te hago un pot.
You want to make some? Isn't a chopped liver like onion or liver like
Ew, that's your
high?
dad's like favorite meal. Ew.
That shit is disgusting. You know what? It is your dad's favorite meal.
¿Te acuerdas when we were little and my mom used to make it for him all the time? We're like,
No. You know what I can't stand till
What?
this day? I'm traumatized.
El caldo de papa con queso.
That shit is
Oh
so.
my gosh.
I get PTSD from that.
So when we were young, my dad started to learn how to cook.
No, he knew how to cook. When my mom went back to work.
Yes, okay, let me rephrase that. When my mom and dad went back to work, my dad used to make dinner for us.
Mhm.
And he got to a routine que los hacía el caldo de papas con queso on a weekly basis. Don't get me wrong, at first it was very, very good. Like,
I always thought it was disgusting.
I liked it, but then when he started making it every single week, it got to a point que te daba asco. We used to fake and say, ay, ya no me siento bien, me duele la panza, ay, me duele la cabeza. I'm gonna go lay down just because we didn't freaking want to eat what he would make. Because he will.
Well, that's the only meal that I didn't want to eat of his. And honestly, as soon as I would walk in through the door,
and you smelled it.
I smelled it. And my dad has always been very like sensitive to like if even till now, if we tell our dad we're sick, he does feel bad for us and he'll be like, oh, let's go to the pharmacy.
Yeah, let's
whatever.
go get you what you need, or vamos a ver al doctor o algo.
So I would walk in and I just, the fucking whiff of that sopa or caldo, whatever you want to call it. And I would just, you know what? And I knew from a young age, 250 milligrams of Advil was not going to hurt me in any way, So I would take, or was it 200 milligrams? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know
Advil.
what it was, but whatever we had in the thing,
yeah,
tomaba
and
porque
we
le
always had
dolía la
Advil.
cabeza.
And I'd be like, I know it's not going to hurt me. So I would walk into the kitchen because I knew he was in there. And I'd be like, Dad, me duele la cabeza tanto. Oh, sí.
Ve acuéstate, mija.
Ve acuéstate. Ahorita te llevo el Advil. And I go, okay, thank you, Dad. And I would just skip a meal. I did not give a shit. I would.
Oh, remember when we used to be in school? We used to fake it that we were sick and we used to call him. Well, I did that all the time.
Oh, no, I never did that.
I did that. I would go to the nurse's office. I was like, I don't feel good. Can I go home? And I would call my dad. I was like, Dad, ven a recogerme. I was like, ¿Cómo chingas? I was like, Dad, the nurse is sending me home to come and pick me up. So I iba. And he's like, you're not sick. I was like, pero aquí andas, take me home. Because I didn't want to be at school.
I never did that.
I did that all the time. My dad used to hate it.
Oh, my God.
But I iba. But he had no choice because the nurse would call.
Yeah.
I would say that I would puke in the bathroom, which it was a lie. I just didn't want to be at school.
Ugh. Damn. I should have done that.
Yeah. I think I'm going this weekend to go see your father.
Yeah.
to the mountains.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think you get there after I do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to end it here and I want to make it very clear
The
que
Vanessa needs to eat frijoles.
the caldo de queso is fucking disgusting and Michelle's house is really cold.
Screw you. We can do a show at your house.
We can, we
Me
can.
voy a morir ahí de calor. Actually, no, your house is always cold too because Alejandro likes it that way.
I know, it's always fucking freezing, man.
Telling you, le gusta la bichi, que se ponga ropa.
Anyways,
She won't be complaining.
so I say we end it here.
Yeah, I agree. Get out of my house. Lárgate.
Oh my gosh.
No, it was a good show. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook at ggsistersshow. And then you can email us at ggsistersshow@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Please follow, share, like us, leave us comments. We're always for a good laugh as well.
Yes. I hope
And if you
our
guys all
stories.
agree, let me know that Vanessa needs to wear more clothes on the show.
I'm fine. Well, anyways, thank you for joining us. Till next time.
Cheers.